understand it. You know, we get caught in our flesh. There's nothing good about our flesh. It stinks. You know, our spirit and soul. There's a spirit and soul. I found this very interesting. I heard someone say one time, we got to exercise. You know, many people exercise their body, right? But you got to exercise your spirit and you got to exercise your soul. You can't have one stronger than the other, or you're going to lack in the other. We as Christians need to get all three coming together.
Amen.
We need to get them all coming together. And when we all get them coming together, and when we all come together united, there ain't nothing going to stop it. There ain't no demon in hell going to stop us. That's the thing. We need to unite because the time is running out. Jesus is coming. The pastors don't get up here and preach us for nothing. Pastors don't get up here and preach it for nothing. Time is running out. The times has changed. Dr. John, you know through the years, you know, you're a little older than most of us. And times has changed. You know, times has changed that you have seen, right? You know, times has changed. I mean that in a good way. You know, you're a younger. You're very wise. I hope I look like you when I get there. Dr. John is, I wasn't making fun of him there. But seriously, folks, the generations have changed is what I'm getting at. The generations have really changed. And he could tell you as he sees them in school, you know, everything is really, really changing. It is getting really bad up there. You know, when me and my wife, we talk, you know, about bringing a child up in this, you know, it makes you scared when you send your kid to school anymore, you know, for what you hear. It isn't, yeah, but the thing that we don't understand, it's other kids doing it to them, but really it's Satan doing it to them.
Amen.
He gets in these kids, and if they know, the demon knows that that's a child of God's kid, you know he's going to bring everything towards them. To try to get them to fall, to try to get their parents to fall. Get a ripple effect. See, Satan's not dumb, but Jesus is smarter. That's the key. So, I wanted to read something here. It says, we need to show others mercy, just as Jesus showed us mercy. The love of Jesus that is inside of us. If we do not show others mercy, how can God show us mercy? That's the thing. We got to show others mercy. You know, because if we can't forgive someone else, how's Jesus going to forgive us? All of us are striving for the same goal, to spend eternity in heaven with Jesus. And our loved ones, let us show mercy to a lost generation so that they can spend eternity with us. A lost generation. This generation is lost. I'm finishing up here if the praise team wants to come, because there's a song that on our hearts that they're going to play. This lost generation, it's so sad of what's going on. You know, I don't know where it's going to go if these people don't get it together soon, and if we don't reach them. Even, you know, New Life, we can do our part, but these other churches got to do their parts too. We're just one church. That's the thing, you know. Each and every one of us do our part. That way we don't got to stand in front of God and be accountable on Judgment Day if we're not, you know, getting this person to us. All we got to do is do our part and reach out to these people. Because if not, they're not going to be with us. That's even your relatives. That's your friends. You know, I thank God for the grace that He gave my dad, you know, over in June. He lived in his life all was sin. All was sin. Like Bishop said, I like it. Now, everybody says it ain't how you start, it's how you finish. Each and every one of us is racing. You know, we may make mistakes, but at the end we're going to be winners. And that's the thing. You know, when he took his last breath, I was at peace because I knew he made it right with God. And that's all that mattered, is he made it right with the Lord. Because someday I will see him. And there's many of you that lost someone in here. Someday you will see them. You know, that's the mercy and the grace that God gives us. And thank God for His mercy and grace.
Amen.
It will endure forever. If you believe, have faith and believe in Him. And the rest will follow. And as the praise team's getting ready to play here, God was speaking to me. There's many of you here that is